Yes, welcome back to the second stanza of the program, The Conversation, coming to you from TV 360. My name still remains Nelson Ekujimi, and I still have with me in the studio, Comrade Ajayi Popola. Well, Comrade Pope, just last week and even yesterday, we continue to see protests in Rivers State. The political crisis is far from being over. We have seen the governor appoint caretaker committee based on the screening by a three-man legislative assembly domiciled in government house. We wouldn't know, maybe the governor is also part of that legislative chamber to make it four, or maybe the other people. But we all know that the Constitution of Nigeria makes it mandatory that for the House of Assembly to sit, 1/3 of the members must be present to form a quorum. So we wouldn't know how the House of 3 members that has been inaugurated by Governor Similaye Fubara became 1/3, or maybe became the total number of total number of elected members of the House of Assembly. But be that as it may, we saw when the tenure of the former local government chairman expired, and they were making all the threats that they were not going to vacate even after the authentic House of Assembly had passed a law extending that tenure, which a competent court of jurisdiction invalidated. Because you and I know very well that under the law, the legislature does not have the power to extend the tenure of a democratically elected government. So one would have expected those local government chairmen, if they are dissatisfied with the judgment of the High Court, that they will say, okay, we'll leave, but we'll go to Court of Appeal. Because the danger in what the House of Assembly did is that we might wake up tomorrow morning and the House of Assembly will extend their own tenure or that of the governor.
So, well, you see, the situation is in Rivers State is an emergency situation. Well, what you call the 3-man assembly said they have suspended the other people.
The 23.
Yeah,
the other 23
yes,
members.
who defected to another party, according to them. So, and of course, we've been having protests, counter-protests, and the issues, a lot of cases in court.
Yes.
But the truth of the matter is this. They say when 2 elephants fight,
It's the grass that suffers.
it's grass that suffers. So the people of Rivers State are the one at the receiving end of all this imbroglio.
Yeah.
And of course, for the chairman whose tenure expired, I think the most honorable thing is for them to go peacefully rather than trying to create confusion there.
Yes,
then the Noge people are involved too because they have been prevented to do their legitimate duty. Then the police is now in the fray.
Yeah.
Because they said as a result of the crisis, a policeman
to prevent
was
the breakdown of law.
No, they said the policeman was killed and what have you.
The police. I watched the commissioner of police yesterday. He affirmed that a policeman was killed and a member of a vigilante was also killed. So 2 persons were killed.
Yeah. And then because of that, they now had to take over the
local government secretariats across the state.
To me, as far as I'm concerned, it's overreaching their responsibility. They are to maintain peace and but not to prevent people from carrying out their legislation. No, wait, let us take this thing.
Okay.
One after the other. Of course. Then, of course, the governor has the absolute right, to appoint caretaker committee to man the local government, especially when election has not been held. So, I think
is it constitutional for him to do that?
There are how many states?
I'm not. I'm asking. Is a question. Is it constitutional? I'm not saying if somebody has done something and I know it's illegal, does that mean I should follow that route?
No. As it were, the state is not conducive. The governor has not been given enough room to organize an election. So, and once the tenure of the other people expire, so there cannot be a vacuum. So there will need for, appointment of caretaker committee to man the affairs pending the time new fresh election will be conducted.
Yeah, okay.
I think in terms of logic, I think it's reasonable. There can't be a vacuum.
I agree, but you know,
so what we are saying, the most important thing here now, if you want to dwell in the realm of legality, then the crisis will continue. We can only continue to appeal to the gladiators, whether the godfather or the godson. That, in fact, for the godfather, this is a kind of lesson to a would-be or aspiring godfather.
Godfathers, okay.
Because it has never worked. Look at Kwara between Buki, I mean the Bukola Saraki, former Senate president.
Ahmed.
No, not Fatai Ahmed, and even his own father.
Okay. The Senator
Saraki.
Late Senator Saraki.
Even his own father, you know, because he's been having, he had issues with Adamuata. He wanted to, in fact, because of the short period of C.O. Adebayo,
the transition program of Babangida.
Then he had problem with Lawa. Bukola Olusola Saraki. Alabi Lawa of Kwara State.
Yeah.
So then he now put his own son, you know. But at the end of the day, the old man was forced to even abandon the party, you know, where he now had to go and support Buki's sister, Gbemi, another party entirely. So the godfathers should know that human beings are human beings. So just if God give you the opportunity and the grace to run a state, just do your own bit peacefully and live. Whoever takes over from you shouldn't be your own business if you run an open and clean government. So therefore, the issue is this. You know, we've said it on this platform that governance is no longer about service.
Yes.
It's no longer about service. That people see governance as an avenue for personal aggrandizement and personal gain. Otherwise, what exactly are we fighting for? What exactly is the issue? That you now turn a whole state, a state that is one of the richest states in Nigeria, then you now turn it to a ghost state. So, well, we are for the masses. And if the governor is not allowed to govern, and
by who?
By whatever interest.
The governor has all the powers. He's the executive governor.
No, you don't say that now.
Why?
Okay. You have
the governor has been making appointments. Who stop the only institution that can stop the governor in the exercise of his function is the judiciary. Nobody else has the power under the. You and I know very well.
Well,
the governor has just appointed caretaker committee. Who has stopped him? Anybody that feels dissatisfied with what the governor has done should go to court.
Okay. Okay, so no problem. The governor will continue to exercise his power.
Yes, let him. But we must admonish him, sir, that in exercising his powers,
he must be within the law.
He must be within the ambit of the law.
No problem. I think he's been trying to do that.
Yes, that is one way we can have peace in Rivers State, in the present political crisis. Because for me, there are so many cases in courts.
Yes.
So I want to appeal to the gladiators that they should sheath their sword and allow the judiciary, to decide. Justicably.
Yes.
So in that way, we'll get justice on this. We saw when whether you're on this side or on the other side, they have taken actions that the courts have quashed.
Yes.
So that tells you that the unbiased umpire in this case now is the courts. Then talking about the police, Pope, I don't think the police were overreaching. Why do I say this? We saw people go to the secretariats the other day. And after that, we have seen counter-protests that even spread till yesterday. So it means if the police had stood aloof, there could have been clashes. And those clashes could have resulted, into breakdown of law and order. So anybody that, for me, if you feel that the police don't have a responsibility to...
No, they have the responsibility.
Then let the person go and tell the courts to tell the You can go to court to order the police to vacate.
It's
within your powers.
You can do that. You can do that. But what we are saying in essence is this. Yes. Okay. Like the Emirate crisis in Kano presently. Yeah. You know, the security agencies are, intervening to ensure that
peace, yes.
to ensure that there is peace.
Yes.
But the two contestants are still maintaining their
status quo,
their positions. And everybody holding courts and different policies.
Yes.
Yes. So, to me, that the workers, local government workers, shouldn't be stopped
from performing their
that is where I said the police are overreaching.
Yes, but
it's not okay. They are there. They can. It is the constitutional responsibility of Nigerian police to maintain law and order. So you can give adequate protection to workers to enter, do their work, and without
the information that the police have that has made them to take that line of action, we don't have it. Every minute they are gathering intelligence. If you are talking about the police, you and I know that the state has about 18 local governments.
Yeah.
And what is the strength of the police there? You saw the crowd of protesters. The police had to take, a watching position just to prevent law and order.
Yes.
Breakdown of law and order. So for me, I would suggest that anybody that feels that the police have overstepped their bounds should go to court. And I'm sure that if you go to court, the police also will, because the judiciary, even in granting that order, they want to hear from the,
of course, they will hear
from the other side.
From the
so because the court recognize that the society can only function in an atmosphere of peace and law and order.
Yes.
And I'm sure this court will do justice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I want to call it a wrap on this edition of the conversation. We are appealing to the people in the gladiators in Rivers State to sheath their swords and allow the judicial process, to be exhausted. Then we'll know where we are going. People should hold their peace. We don't want a breakdown of law and order in any part of the country. We want peace and development for Rivers State and Nigeria generally. This is where we'll call it a wrap on this edition of The Conversation. Till we come away again next time, please continue to watch The Conversation on TV 360. Till we come away again next time, bye-bye and have a great day. Charlie.